into that. Lambdog One Studios, while it works really well for audio, is a shamble video wise. I mean, I've got an exercise bike in here now. I've got hunting gear, firearms. I've got doggone remote control toy cars. I've got books. I've got a computer that doesn't daggum work, and it's just not fit for visual consumption. So, my visual options are somewhat limited. I mean, I could do like a screencast video, which that's going to be kind of my secret for the weekend edition. But yeah, in the meantime, as it comes to ready-made production, if you could bear with me, and and just stick with doing these podcasts. And I appreciate that YouTube is a video medium, and I'm only taking advantage of one dimension of it by doing an audio. However, when the video angle isn't there, it just ain't there. And I've found production wise, if I'm trying to storyboard and set up an idea that I'm looking to produce, if I can't put that third angle into it, if I can't bring you that visual image that I'm trying to bring you, then it just don't go. And so here we are doing a podcast. Hope that offers a little bit of light into it. I know obviously as the view count would show, any sort of video type thing is a little more successful view count wise than the podcast, but it's essentially the same idea. I mean, do you need some sort of visual image of me up on the screen dancing in front of your face to really appreciate it? I mean, meh. It just draws people in. I want to try to get into a couple of different things. I've got some subjects on deck that I think you'll enjoy. I'm gonna try to strike out on my own on a couple of these other issues. I'm a little sick and tired of the doom stuff for now, and I don't know. I'll do a video about the doom, and then Dan will do a response to it, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure just how popular that junk really, really is. You take SGT Bull or Max Kaiser or any of them other goofballs. I mean, yeah, they get 10, 15,000 views on a subject, but I mean, really, that's really a drop in the pan. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it's full of crap, and it's easy to poke holes into because it's so misinformed, that it's just it's low hanging fruit for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I think it's low hanging fruit for guys like Dan or Robbie or some of these other people that work in the markets. What I find as important, though, and the reason why I'll always have a heart for it, was it had to do with collapse or recovery, happening or not happening, was what led me to my economic education, what spurred my economic education. I don't know how many of you were here for it. I've told my story before, but the essence of it was, '06, '07, was it? My friend asked me about his 401k, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better, man. Just keep your money in." And lo and behold, it didn't get better. So instead of it, when it didn't get better, instead of like just saying, "Oh, it's because of manipulation or because of decisions they're making," I actually looked into it, like, really, why was I wrong? And I found out why I was wrong, because I had a misunderstanding of how financial markets worked, of how economics worked. I had a core fundamental misunderstanding. And I don't think I'm any sort of an expert or any sort of master of finance, but I'm always learning, and I have that open mind of trying to figure out exactly what's going on with it. Kind of that sterile business thing I was telling you about in the last issue. But again, I don't want to rake that subject over the coals too awful bad. Um, and I don't want to lead anybody behind that all is well. Let's bury our head in the sands and be ignorant. I don't think that's necessary. But I wanted to let you know where I'm at with all that, and maybe put it in a syringe and give it to you as a daily dose. So we'll catch y'all later.